The best exercise for abs. If I got £1 for every time I got asked this question, I would not be sitting in a car. Then again, I probably wouldn't be sat on a beach somewhere anyway right now. However, let's look at the question. What is the best exercise for abs? Okay, so when someone's asking that question, they want to have abs. And the problem in the majority of cases is that the abs are never going to show unless we get rid of something else first, okay? And abs is not the end-all and be-all, or the be-all and end-all even. It isn't it's very aesthetic. It's hard to achieve because it requires a certain amount of body fat or percentage, and you know, bodybuilders and stuff like that, they spend a lot of time and efforts and money working out how to do this stuff in terms of getting their abs to come out. But there isn't any one specific exercise that they do. It's actually a very hard thing to do to achieve a body composition whereby your abs are actually on show, okay? So when people say, I want to do the best exercise so that my abs come out, you're looking at it all wrong. It's like looking at one tree rather than looking at the whole forest. So as much as you can do 1,000,000 abs exercises, if I could show you 10 ab exercises right now, probably not in the car, but I could show you 10 exercises right now that will help to strengthen the abs. But if you ever want the abs to actually appear, you need to look at what bodybuilders and those that have abs have done in the past. And that is, they strip away the fat in their body so that you can actually see the abs. You'll never ever see the abs unless the fat that is covering them is not there, okay? So the actual best exercise to do for flatter abs is to do things like backing away from the biscuit tin when you're bored. It's being more mindful of how much popcorn you're eating when you're watching Netflix. It's how many glasses of wine you have, because at the end of the day, it all adds up to stuff that basically covers those abs, and abs that you'll never ever get to see. So that is the best exercise, really. It's not about one specific exercise. The exercise or the routine or the person that you've got to be is the type of person that eats and drinks well and combines that with an active lifestyle so that we can ultimately create that calorie deficit. That's it. If we want to slowly strip away the body fat to get to the abs so that the abs are on show, do me this one favor, and that is back away from the food. Get better at your food and your nutrition and drink and everything else, because you're wasting your time if you're just going to try and do all the ab exercises in the world in order to show your abs, because it'll never happen, okay? We really can't out-train. It's been said time and time again, you can't out-train a bad diet, and you know right now how well your diet is. Like, no one else can score that for you, but out of 10, score yourself out of 10. 10 being martyr-like, 1 being it's absolutely abhorrent and poor and terrible. Where is your nutrition right now? And what is the next step that you can do to improve your nutrition in terms of making you feel better? Because at the end of the day, it's the food and drink that you put into yourself. No one else puts it into you in the majority of cases, right? What one little step can you make or take to improve the way you feel through your food and drink? And I know it's tough right now. Everyone's a bit fed up. And a lot of people are using food as an emotional crutch as well. So it's even more important to become more aware of what is going on in terms of how we use our nutrition, and how it can help you change the way you feel pretty much in an instant. Because when you're reaching for the biscuit tin or that glass of wine or that extra bit of chocolate or whatever it is, it's because we're emotionally eating. We're bored, we're frustrated, we're fed up, all those kind of feelings, and we want to change that. And we get that quick, instant change of feeling when we have the food. However, that's not sustainable in the long term, because what's happening is we're, one, not being as active, and two, we're increasing how many calories we're having, and therefore the abs will never ever appear. So that is the best exercise for flatter abs, and that is take more control over your nutrition.